It's something that I've noticed about the security here. It actually doesn't make me feel more safe. Tu veux essayer?
Butterfly.
Cool. We're here to talk about what's going on in Paris with the nightlife. And we have our tea. It also has a bit of whiskey in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so happy that you came here to talk to me about this, especially because you're about to go out right now.
Yeah.
And you went out last night.
Yeah.
This was really inspired by our weekend last time. Like last weekend. When we
In Essin, the new
Yeah.
club in Paris.
You've heard me talk about it so many times, about the people on the dance floor here. But I did want to tell you, I don't know if I told you this before, but for some reason, whenever I search on TikTok for what it's like to go out in the clubs in Paris, they're mostly women talking about what to wear to get inside the clubs.
Well, those are the wrong clubs.
Those are the wrong clubs.
Those are just clubs to meet people, like to dance and.
Oh, they dance there?
Well, it's just like club for girls to meet boys and boys to meet girls. It's not about the music.
Yeah.
It's just more like popular music.
Yeah, because I've never had that problem whatsoever. Usually, for a while there, I was just wearing men's clothes whenever we went out.
Yeah, well, you don't have any clothes.
I didn't have
for
any
the
winter
weather
clothes.
here.
Yeah, so those aren't the clubs that we're talking about. We're talking about the clubs where you can just wear whatever you want and get in, but they basically won't let you in if you look too high or too drunk.
So they just don't like someone that is too high because some people are too high and they're just being annoying. I don't want that before you enter the club because it would just be annoying for anyone.
Yeah.
But the Gambetta is fine with it.
Yeah, Gambetta doesn't care.
Yeah.
What would you say is the biggest difference that you've noticed between going out here in Paris and whenever we were like going out in Houston or even Berlin, just like anywhere else? Because I could go on and on about it, but I'm curious about what you think before I just
About the
rant.
people or
Just the whole experience. Like what's
Well,
like what stands out to you the most?
the volume, obviously.
Oh yeah.
It's like in Paris, it's limited a lot. So that's a bit sad because the music is supposed to be felt. Like this type of music we go out to is supposed to be felt.
Et pendant ce temps-là, je me demande pourquoi, comme un cocon, j'attends la révélation.
I feel like it can be easy to go somewhere and it's a shit sound system.
Yeah.
And
It's just limited because Paris is small and the vibration from the subs has to be reduced because it's gonna be felt in all the nearby buildings.
because everything's so old.
It's just it's not that it's so old. It's just that everybody's next to each other. Like
Yeah,
it's so
it's
close.
very congested.
But there's new things, good things. Like it sounds good.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. For a while there, I kept bitching about how the French were talking too much on the dance floor. I'm actually still bitching about it. I don't know why I'm
Yeah.
acting like I stopped. But after we went to Houston, and just like other places in general to party, I realized it's not actually that people are only talking here on the dance floor. It's because the music's just not that loud.
Even
That
if it's loud.
you hear the talking more.
Even if it's loud, it's just a French thing. Like people go in France, like we had this conversation with my sister. She's bothered. She's French too, and she's bothered about it.
Yeah, but she said she didn't even notice, so I brought it up. Right?
Yeah, same for me.
Yeah, I'm like,
And-
they're having a fucking social hour
Yeah, that's it. It's
on the
like-
dance floor.
yeah,
And I'm
it's
like, what
wrong.
could you
It's wrong.
possibly be talking about? Did I tell you about how last weekend we went out and this guy like shoves past me to stand in front of me?
You did.
And stand in front of me, but then get his friend's attention who was like enjoying the music to have a conversation. And then they had like a heart to heart on the fucking dance floor, blocking my
I think
view. And
it's
I'm like,
wrong,
what could
yeah.
y'all be talking about?
But it's fine for the view because the music sometimes is not about watching. Like there's nothing to watch here in the club. But if they're just not moving, it's wrong. Like they don't
I,
move
don't- I,
out of
like,
the
I
dance
like to
floor.
see things. I think
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
saying you're tall. You see things all the time.
For sure. But since I told you sometime I'm happy when there's taller guy because like just not seeing anything and so I'm more into the music. But like I like having someone even shorter than me, just staying in front, or two people just staying in front of me and not moving. I find this so annoying because it's a dance floor. Just move.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're here, it's for the music, so you move. If you're gonna talk, have a whole conversation, just
Leave the dance
have
floor.
it. Yeah, have it somewhere else
Yeah.
and come back. It's fine.
Yeah.
So,
And what gets me is that like usually people are like pushing past me to get in front. It's not
that
like I
happens
don't
so often.
I don't
so
know why
it's
people are
weird.
shoving here. It's just but it's like no one's rude about it because whenever I
Isn't
like
it?
say something
Yeah.
or not say something but you know like you make the moves because it's really loud like no one's actually saying anything but you make a look, they look like so apologetic. Like oh my gosh.
Yeah,
But everyone's doing it.
why
Everyone
do you
is
even do
shoving
it?
past
Yeah,
each
yeah.
other and I'm just like
It's so wrong. It's so wrong. Because they basically see people enjoying their time and they push them. And then they're like, yeah, I'm going there. Like, fuck off, just dance.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that. Just respect the people.
Sorry, I was thinking about I don't know where you were at this time, but I was literally just dancing, having a great time, and do you want to act it out? Imagine a guy taller than you. So you're gonna play the guy taller than you, but for everyone else, imagine he is taller than me. And I think we should just act it out. Hold on. So like in the there we go. C'est comme ça. Ouais?
Shake your body low, shake your body low,
Shake your body low.
shake your body low, shake your body low.
I'm letting the music go a bit.
Shake your body low, shake your body low. Shake your body low, shake your body low, shake your body low.
Do the bar fly, shake your body low, shake your body high. Off if you wear it all right. When it's the body rock to the skyline. Do the bar fly, shake your body low, shake your body high. Off if you wear it all right.
I told you I do that. That's what happened. Literally what happened to me yesterday.
Okay, so you get the point. Oh my gosh. That's basically what we're dealing with over here.
Yeah.
It happens all the fucking time. But I really like this club. It actually kind of reminded me of Chick-fil-A. Because, you know, Chick-fil-A is just so great. Like, the people are so nice. Like, everything about it. Or H-E-B. Like, it just felt like they were going over the top with everything.
I wouldn't compare any nightclub to Chick-fil-A or
No?
H-E-B.
Really?
Either to Becky. No.
Or Buc-
No.
It's like a Buc-ee's?
No.
Oh, okay. It's
Nightclub's
like-
a nightclub, isn't it? It's really
Yeah,
different.
but just like, so everyone was so nice. So even before we got in the door, remember when that person
Yeah, it was
made
still-
us stop and
Yeah.
gave like a whole speech? And
That's a clear mentality.
it was
to be
in-
nice.
it was in French, but the words that I got from it were basically they made all the men in the group verbally agree to not be
No,
disrespectful.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's like Chick-fil-A or H-E-B.
Yeah, but no,
They're just over the
because
top. So I've never experienced
Nah,
that anywhere in
that's
Paris.
different. Yeah, that's true.
I've experienced it in Berlin.
Yeah, it's coming in Paris. Like
You think
this,
so?
this is really new that they are. I think they started it, but some people will copy it for sure.
Oh, well, good.
Well,
Yeah. I feel like the security wasn't that bad either.
security is really relaxed, really chill, and it's good because you can just feel good. And they say like, well, we know you might take drugs anyway because they know anyone in the club takes drugs.
Yeah.
Like you just hide, but like they were just being saying like they are aware, and if by accident you just don't feel good about it, you can just go talk to them and they will help you feel better. I mean, they won't help you to go back to the dance floor, but like they won't be like rude to you and kick you out. They'll just make sure that you feel good, then you can leave.
Yeah, that's nice because I
It's
feel
nice,
like
yeah,
that's not really the norm.
No, the norm is usually get out of this club because in Paris many events happen where people died in the club, like overdosed, and the club
Yeah.
was shut down for ever sometime.
Yeah, I remember you told me that, and it's one of the reasons too why I wanted to like make my Party Responsibly guides, because I feel like so many people are taking things and they have no idea what they're taking, or they're taking it with people who also haven't taken it for the first time. So,
Well, I think that's everywhere in the world.
yeah, but like I didn't notice it as much until I moved here, and I think it's because here the legal age is 18.
Yeah.
So I started seeing like
People are less
younger
responsible.
people who just look young, because now I'm 30, so it's like a 10-year age gap, as opposed to like someone in their mid-20s. I'm like, okay, we're kind of the same age.
Yeah.
You know, but when you see an 18-year-old super high, passed out in the bathroom, you just kind of like, fuck, I feel like I need to help. This reminds me about how I recently started a wait list for the Party Responsibly guides, which are going to be guides that you can download to your phone and scroll through and just be like little tips, you know, for when you take something. So there'll be like basics, of course, like uppers and downers and mixing. But I made the wait list because if I can show that there's enough interest in the guides, then it'll be easier to book an agent for a publishing deal. So you can sign up for that, and then the link below. It's free. Please sign up and help me get my graphic design paid for, my editing. But something that I've noticed about the security here is that it actually doesn't make me feel more safe.
In general, yeah, no, like I grew up knowing that there is always security in the club, and you better not be caught by them, because like in some clubs now it changed. There's more rules, but before they used to be very rude as well. Like I've seen guys being carried and thrown away, like they're like they were like oh, like suffering, they kicked out.
Yeah, they got like some kind
violently.
They've got some kind of power complex going on,
Yeah,
now, like the way that they try to control the line.
Depend
I'm
on
like,
the clubs,
dude, calm down.
Yeah, depend on the places.
Even when we went to like Le Gare Gore, like they were like
checking my cigarette bag, like
were they
crazy.
checking your cigarette bag?
Yeah,
I was
like,
gonna talk about the way they were just like just making the line way more intense than it needed to be. Like the energy of the line was intense because they were just like trying to regulate who was coming and moving, and it was just kind of like they just felt like they needed to have a job. That's what it felt like.
Well, I've been trained like this. So.
I don't appreciate how I understand because there's a lot of ODing issues, but like the way they watch the bathrooms doesn't make me feel good, because I'm like, so many important memories have happened in the bathrooms of a club going up because girls are just chatting.
Yeah,
or people are just like, you know, people are readjusting to go back out there, and you're just being watched by security. Remember that guy stopped you because you had a cigarette in your mouth?
Yeah. I mean, no, what? I was pissing. I was just pissing in the urinal, and he came behind me with the lights, checking if I was really pissing. Like, who does that? That's very impolite. I'm just pissing. I was drinking.
But you also had the cigarette in your mouth.
Yeah, I mean, there was no smoke.
I know there was no smoke, but I'm saying he came because of the cigarette in your mouth. Because what's interesting is that everyone here, not everyone, a lot of people in Paris smoke. But they're so anti-smoking inside the clubs.
Yeah.
Like, they're so against it. Yeah. To where it's like you have to hide it. Like, I was trying to hide, like, my tiny joint the other night, and I was in a smoky area in the crowd, and I like couldn't even fully enjoy my joint, and then I had put it out just in time because the flashlight was coming towards me.
And
I'm just like, I'm like, dude, we're literally like choking on fog machines.
Yeah.
I don't understand what my tiny joint is doing to the air quality. And that smoking room is disgusting.
No, it's awful. It's cancer.
It is cancer. Thank you for saying that. It is a cancer.
Everybody knows it, but people just want to smoke.
It's absolutely terrible. Yeah. Like, so I walked in looking for our friends because the club wasn't that. There's only one dance floor, so it's like they're either here or they're in the smoking room. Let me go look for them in the smoking room. I walked in there, and it took me like 2 seconds for my brain to catch up. But I regretted it. I was like, why the fuck am I in here? I am losing time on my life. I'm not even getting a high. It's just cigarette smoke too. It didn't smell like weed. It just smelled like cigarettes.
Yeah. And every time you smoke weed in there, everybody's like, whoa.
Yeah, no one's smoking weed in the smoking room.
Yeah. Well, they're scared to be kicked. You can be kicked out.
Oh, can you?
Yeah. Well, now
no one's really in there.
Yeah, I've seen.
And there's no airflow.
It just smells straight away, so they might smell it and check. But I mean, I always smoke weed in the smoking room, but
Yeah.
you have to kind of do it discreetly.
Yeah. Oh, I saw my first French tits out at a club.
Yeah.
That was exciting because I'm normally the type to be able to show my tits, but I feel like I can't do it here because it's so conservative.
Yeah.
And it's not even because it's cold.
It's cold though.
It's because of
Right,
the
right.
men staring. I feel like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
men
yeah.
make it uncomfortable for the women.
Clearly, yeah.
And
I see it. I mean, I see guys looking at other women, and I feel like, dude, chill. Like, enjoy your time now. Don't be, like, control yourself. Those guys are like staring like as something into them.
they look
like,
horny as fuck.
Even in America, when in the US, like some guy looked horny, but I could tell they could control themselves more. In France, it feels like they would just turn crazy. They're just like
They're staring so hard. It's so intense.
Yeah.
And it's like
they're not enjoying them time. They just wanna watch this.
yeah, it's like a porno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a woman is having her tits out. If it's beautiful, you can watch it, but don't be like, stop yourself and be shocked and try to go close to it just because she's got tits out. Just enjoy your time. And
Yeah.
if she's around, and that's cool, but don't chase her.
Yeah, so I hope we find more clubs that are a bit more free. I don't know how we've been filming. Let me just see if there's any other notes that I wanted to complain about. Oh, I did actually want to say some positive things because I think we've been like tearing it down a bit. And one thing I was going to say that I think is really nice is here when you get a drink, a lot of the times it'll come in a reusable plastic cup.
Oh yeah,
And
always.
that's so nice compared to like a bottle of water.
There's actually, I think 2 years ago, there were a law which is like music against plastic or something like that. It's not a law, it's like just a thing, people set it up. And yeah, they're trying hard to not waste plastic.
Yeah,
So,
that's nice.
yeah.
And then they also sometimes they'll like give you €1 back
Well,
if you
yeah.
turn in a cup.
That's it. Most of the time, actually, it's like the beer on the card on the menu would be like €7. Then you ask for a beer, they'll charge you 8, but that's because you pay the €1 extra for the cup. So if you don't give it back, you just lose €1. If you give it back, you get €1 back. And
Yeah.
what you can do is just gather some cups in the bar and you get some euros. Well, obviously, if you bring 20 cups, it would be like, well, no.
Oh, is it obvious?
Yeah,
I never tried it.
It's supposed to be like the cups you ordered.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's still, people paid for it, so that's
Is it
supposed
all-
to give it back. But
Every time we're at a bar that gives out those cups, I can get €1. Because I never pick
no,
them
no,
up.
it's not
just certain
everywhere.
bars.
It's not
certain
everywhere.
clubs,
Yeah,
right?
certain bars.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember whenever we were partying in Houston, I felt so bad every time I got a bottle of water. But I was like, I need water. But at some
Yeah.
point, it was like, you're just constantly getting bottles of water. And
Well,
You can't drink from the tap.
Yeah, that's it. That's the difference.
but I feel like there should be like a cooler. You know, like those big jugs where
There's
people fill
sometime-
up their cups
There were sometime
in New York.
in
Sounds-
Houston as well.
Or
In Ball Kitty, you know?
no, I'm pretty sure I bought a bottle of water in Balcony.
Hmm?
Yeah, I know because I saw a guy walking around with a case of water on his shoulder.
Mm.
Oh, you're thinking of where you DJ at Grand Prize?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was nice.
fair, yeah,
Yeah,
Grand Prize Bar is great.
yeah, it's really cute. It's like an acid trip. But yeah, so I think that's nice. I think the drinks aren't overly priced either. Like, of course, some places. But
In
like,
bars?
but if you just go
Yeah,
to like
fine.
a regular party, I think that like €6, €7 for a beer, solid.
Yeah, it's most likely 8 to 9, but yeah.
Isn't it? I feel like usually about 6 or 7. What is it
Depends.
when you get Recar? How much are you paying?
Rika is the best option. It's like you pay basically €4 to get, because it's mixed with water.
It's only €4.
Yeah, it's usually €4 for like a 50 a double shot.
Oh, really?
It's like €2
Wow, and it's a
shot. 2
liquor?
to 3.
Liquor?
Yeah, it's a liquor.
Not liquor
Liquor,
or
yeah.
liquor.
Liquor is it's
Liquor
strong.
or
strong
liquor?
As strong as whiskey. If you want.
Oh, so strong as whiskey?
Yeah,
is
yeah,
it?
it's very strong. That's why you get
I
drank.
thought it was just the flavor was strong.
Well, everything's strong.
Yeah, it's basically like that flavor,
Anise.
star anise.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you get it and it's like kind of milky looking,
Well,
And then as
when you
the
mix
ice
it,
as
when
the
you mix
ice
it, then
melts
it's way
and you
better.
add water, it gets better. But the first sip is a bit strong. It's very medicinal at the beginning.
Yeah.
But
Well,
then-
the idea is that you got some in the bottom of your glass, then you add water. The most you're drinking, the most water you add, so the less strong it is. And it's actually very dangerous because it's like when you've got less, you add water, then you will be like, oh, there isn't any more taste of the alcohol and the anise, so you will add some more. It's very cheap. Then you add more water. You just keep drinking all night, and you are feeling like you add water. So it's like you feel
Yeah,
like
it
you
feels
are being
healthy. Feels like you're getting
it feels
hydrated.
healthy, but
Yeah.
it's a trap. Like everybody who drinks that knows that you just end up drunk if you
Yeah.
start drinking this.
Yeah. But it's €4. So
Yeah,
that's
that's it.
still-
It is very cheap as well.
Yeah.
But it's strong. Like the day after, you're like very hangover.
Yeah. Do you remember when Gabby was like, that was the worst hangover she's ever had in her life? And she's like 60 or 70, and she still remembers her recar in hangover.
Yeah, fair.
So it makes me a little nervous about it. I've
I've
also
had
heard
mixed
the wine hangovers are terrible.
Yeah, the red wine. White wine is fine.
There's
It's-
no white wine hangovers.
Well, there is, but it's fine.
I think that's it. I think we did like a pretty good like. You kind of know what to expect. Expect people to talk. Expect people to
Yeah.
shove past you, get in front of you, maybe dance. But you know what you
There
need
is
to
some
do.
dancers.
You need to dance.
Yeah.
You need to be the one
Well,
dancing.
even if you do, people will just come in front of you.
Yeah, but don't let
then-
them tear you down.
Well, they just will. They just will.
I think the venue really makes a difference.
Yeah,
Like
but
the place
sometimes-
that you're going to, like certain clubs
yeah.
are way better than others.
Yeah.
I feel like when you
For sure.
leave, like you leave more central Paris and go further out.
But I
It's
think yeah.
nicer.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it's random. Even in Paris. Well, yeah, in Paris there's more chance to have annoying people. But I wanted to say that I think what the people do here, so even if you dance, like you're having a great time, people will be like, they don't feel like dancing, that maybe they don't know really how to dance, and they are seeing you having a good time, so they wanna catch your vibe.
Yeah.
But they don't know how
that's-
to dance.
That's definitely what's happening.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
And you know what? We need to do an ecstatic dance.
Yeah.
We need to let these people know what it is. And you know, I told you I was seeing some going on in Paris, but for the way that I'm seeing it described is this a lot of like free dance or embodied dance.
Yeah,
or just
like
get crazy, but it's not
the
necessarily.
one we went to.
Yeah, but that one was at a bar. So the
Yeah,
ecstatic
everybody
dance-
was sitting down at some point.
Everyone was sitting down, people
Then
were
they-
coming in and
yeah,
out,
yeah,
and the
yeah.
ecstatic dances that I've been to are basically like a container. So, as in, people can't come in or out within a specific amount of time. It's either you're inside or you're out. And once you're inside, you can't drink. Like, everyone's sober.
Mm.
There's no like alcohol or drugs or anything going on.
Yeah.
And no one's touching and no one's talking, which are really important. But here, they're just saying like, dance as you want, which is how every dance, anything should
Yeah,
always
yeah,
be.
yeah,
So how
yeah.
is that ecstatic dance? It's just like, that's just dancing.
I think I just used the word because it's new. And
Yeah, and I'm like, you guys, this is not what it is.
Yeah.
And so I was a bit hesitant to start it because I was like, I feel like I need to be able to lead it in French, but we just need to start it in English and people catch on. It's just dancing.
No, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Did you want to talk about your party in May?
Yeah, sure. If you are in Paris, I'm doing a party on the 24th of May, Saturday.
It's in a cave, right?
It's in the place called Panic Room, and it's a bar upstairs, but downstairs it's a cave that can hold, maybe 100 people. It's cool. Like the whole roof is made of lights, so I'm moving.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I haven't been. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool place. It's free, so
Cool.
yeah, come around.
Yeah.
Like, I've invited many DJs from Japan, from Zambia, from
Yeah, it's a lot
Portugal.
of like breakbeat, techno.
Yeah. Well, the beginning is gonna be just, I don't know, warm up. I mean, it's gonna be techno house, then moving to breakbeat and bassy music, and ending up in a techno like later at night to,
Yeah, what time does this end? Is
you
this
know,
a late
like
one?
it ends at 5 a.m.
Yeah, so we'll be out late.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not. I mean, compared to Berlin, it's not that late.
that's true. In comparison, it's not that
It's
late.
just like the middle of the party.
Yeah, it's actually a weird time because the metro's not open.
At 5,
I
it's
thought it
not-
opens at 6.
if you stay till 5, the time that you go to the metro, no, it opens, the first metro are at like 5:20.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
Oh,
this one are
that's nice.
full with the workers of the morning.
Oh yeah,
It's like the first one is always full. It's like all the people working early in the morning.
not the partiers.
Well, the parties, I think they're just talking somewhere in the bench, on the bench.
Yeah, that's true. They're not in a rush to get home at 5
No,
a.m.
no.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's so interesting here. It's like if we party here, sometimes it's so easy to get on a schedule where we just don't see the day because they go so late until like 7 in the morning.
Yeah. Well, yeah, people go to the party late here. Like, I realize any party you go to, most of the people arrive at 11. I mean, if the party ends at 2 a.m., at 11, midnight, that's is going to be your peak time. Otherwise, for the overnight party, most of the people, they arrive at 1, 2 a.m.
Yeah, because it goes till 7.
Actually,
What do you think
that's
they're?
six,
What do they? What
not
do you think
7.
they're? Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Let's
I
say
saw
7
so.
sometimes.
Oh, they just end it early.
Yeah, yeah.
What? I've
But
never
I-
stayed
but
actually
I-
till 7, so that makes sense.
No, well, yeah.
It just says
I don't know
on
what
the
they do
flyer,
that
but
is.
I don't think you've ever stayed out that late.
I have, but
Oh, so they stayed out till 7.
no.
They sent you home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just shut the club. They're like, okay, finish.
Yeah. Glad we could talk about this so
Yeah.
you guys can know what we talk about. We talk about this all the time, but I was like, maybe you guys want to know because I can't live like this forever.
Yeah.
We need to either get these people dancing and stop talking, or we need to.
I don't know. Yeah, I like
go-
it as a city around.
Huh?
New York is great. Berlin. Is
Oh
great,
my God,
London
we're
is
not going to.
great. Houston was great too. I like
Houston's
Houston.
great too. New York's too expensive.
Yeah.
Berlin's
I know.
amazing.
I
Berlin's
don't want to.
amazing.
Yeah,
I
can't
love Berlin.
afford it.
Huh?
I can't afford New York.
I don't think anybody can afford New York. I
Probably
think they're
some
just
people.
there. No,
Yeah.
I don't think they can. I think they're just there, and they're just like, this is my life.
Yeah.
I'm living in New
Yeah,
York,
fair. Yeah.
and there's no need for us to go there because there's no way you're gonna get drunk for €4 in New York.
Yeah, you just take harder drugs over there.
Yeah, you can't even drink.
Straight,
You just
yeah.
switch to drugs. Yeah, that's fair.
Mm.
That is fair actually, because I'm not saying that's why I switched, but I did save a lot of money when I stopped drinking as much when I went out.
Yeah.
But also, you really just can't last as long drinking.
No. Okay.
It's just like
makes you sleepy.
it doesn't put me to sleep. It just
And alcohol is heavy compared to
yeah, it's a
drugs.
downer, but it doesn't put me to sleep. It just I guess that's the way. So are you talking about sleepy, or are you talking about your body shutting down?
I mean, with
I just start to like sometimes I just kind of end up on the ground. Is that what you? But I'm awake. I'm not sleepy.
You're
I'm just
right.
like on the ground. So my body is shutting down, and there's been a lot of times actually where friends have found me on the bathroom floor, and then they just come back to life, and I'm like, I'm good. Or sometimes I go home,
Yeah.
but that's really only with alcohol. So in a way, yeah, it does put me to sleep, but I just felt so
Well, it's
alive.
like more like strong alcohol. I'm drinking beer. It's different.
Yeah, you are drinking beer. So, this has been nice.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to play a little outro song for us?
Sure.
Yeah?
Play. That's
No, I
all.
don't think Oh, is that how you stop it?
Stop the button.
To the bar flat, shake the body low, shake the body high. All of you wear it all right. When the body rock to the sky. To the bar flat, shake the body low, shake the body high. All of you wear it all right. When the body rock to the sky.
Shake your body low, shake your body high. All of you wear it all right. When the body rocks.